Hi, it's Mary here. This is my second junk journal that I've ever made. It has a music theme. I'm going to show you, start off here with these charms. I got these from Michaels. They're part of a jewelry set called Pemberley. There's a violin, a music stand, clefted notes, and a French horn here. This is simple, just gray leather here. This was a hardback book that I gutted. It has 4 signatures and 42 pages or 84 fronts and backs. This red paper has been in my stash for a long time. I can't remember where I got that from. Same with the black and white sheet music. This came from an 8x8. It was a double-sided sheet that was in my stash. The lace frame is by Tim Holtz, and so are the metal. Here, I'll show you the metal corners here. And the center image is an image that I found, I think it's a sketch that I found on Pinterest. I'm going to give you a quick, there we go, I'll give you a quick flip through. Okay. The inside, this is also from my stash. So is this paper. This was cut from a die that Tim Holtz came out with actually pretty recently. These are the back pages of a 12 by 12 collection of paper that's actually from, I believe, Hobby Lobby. And the backs were pure white, and I thought, no, that was a bit too stark. So I tea-dyed the back sides, and I put a music sheet stencil on. The stencil is by the Crafters Workshop, and I used Tim Holtz's Distress Ink tea dye. Put that on each page, all the blank pages. Okay, now these are the tuck spots. This is just a plain brown paper doily that I actually cut from a die that I've had lying around. I found it the other day, and I colored it red, just with some, I believe some of Tim Holtz's Distress Ink. I think it was Barn Door. And here, I'm going to show you here. Tuck spots. This is a tuck spot here. I added some modern papers as well. This looks kind of vintagey, and I like that look, but I wanted to add some modern pieces as well. This was cut from a 12 by 12 that I found in a store. And this horn here, I fussy cut actually from one of the pages that was from this collection from Hobby Lobby. And this is blank with the tea dye and the stencil. I did a lot of fussy cutting on this one. These were dies by Doris. I got these from the local craft store here. And up here. And up here. And in here. Another fussy cut horn. Blank pages. This is an interesting one. I'll give you a quick close up here. There were 2 copies of each page from the collection from Hobby Lobby, and I just cut out pieces that were already, on the same page, and I made the tuck spots with them. But a few of them actually flip up, so you have extra room to write. Like that one, and this one here you can flip and write on that. This one right here is a tuck spot though. This is a tuck spot. And this one down here in the corner, this is a tuck spot. You can barely see it. I like the ones that are kind of hidden and you have to look for them. Another blank pages. Another fussy cut horn. Another piece cut from a 12 by 12. This is from the same collection with Hobby Lobby up here. This is a nice strip. More die cut notes. And this is a piano that I fussy cut out from the collection. White paper. This is a tuck spot, and this is a tuck spot. This is a tuck spot. And there's an invisible tuck spot here on this one. You gotta look real hard for it. Just put it in there. Here. And it goes diagonally across. This is a blank page. And this is the first signature. This has another flip up. You can write what you want on it. And then there's these fussy cut instruments right here and there. And this is a pocket that I die cut out of some leftover scrap paper. Here's there's a band here. A nice tuck spot there, nice blank page. And this is a belly band, and it says it's a band thing, but the notes actually spell out with the letters band geek, B-A-N-D-G-E-E-K, and a band geek, it's a band thing, and that's a belly band. So, and this I cut out from an 8x8 rock and roll paper pad. It's a pretty big one right here, and this is an extra one up here in the corner. Cut out from another 12x12. This here, I'll give you a closer look. This was actually from a stencil by a company called Visible Image. I found them on simonsays.com. They've got a lot of really cool stencils and stamps on there. So I did that with Tim Holtz Distress Ink Black Soot. This is a really cute one that I cobbled together with stamps and just cutouts. The stamps come from a Dream Big stamp set. The stamp set is called Dream Big, and it's by the company Hero Arts. The records I fussy cut myself from images from Pinterest. And there's all kinds of tuck spots here. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's 3 over here. So there's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. Okay, and there's 3 here, and here. There's a nice deep pocket here. There's a pocket here. Blank pages here. And this is one of my favorite pages, just because I didn't want to cover it up, but I want a pocket. So I took a white paper that had the metallic gold music sheets on it, and I sprayed Tim Holtz Distress Ink, I believe it was coral, the coral color, on to this, and so it's not white anymore, and it looks so pretty. I think this is my favorite section. Blank pages. These are also tuck spots up the top and bottom here. And another belly band. Okay, here's another big pocket here. And more fussy cut instruments here, right there, to make tuck spots. And another note die. And yes, I do have music playing in the background. This is blank again, and this is another tuck spot. I tried to match up the grungy colors with grungy looking, vintage looking papers. And here's another belly band with a note die. And this one is another piece that I spray painted with the Distress Ink by Tim Holtz, called Coral. And this is the toggle that holds the chains on the inside. So this is the very center of the book right here. Another blank page. And this is another tuck spot. I added some staples on the top. I don't know if you can see them there, but they're in there. There's 3 of them. I just added them just for extra decoration. They're not really functional. Another tuck spot, another here, and another here. And these are more pieces from that 12x12 modern music page that I found. Another blank page. Okay, this is actually made from one doily die that I spray painted with a red ink, and I cut it 3 ways. So here's one piece of the doily, here's one piece, and here's another piece. And then this is a part of a die that I actually got from China. But these are all tuck spots. There's one here, that's here, that's here, this is here, and there's just a small one right here. And here's pages. Another one I didn't want to cover just because it's so cool, but all these are functional tuck spots. They're blank pages. This one has a band on the side. And this one says in glittery, see if I can do this, glittery letter says, "A song just for you." And this one actually came from the Immortal Love 12x12 paper pad. I've had that for quite a while. And this is all one tuck spot here on this end. Blank pages. And this is another flip up. You can write whatever you want here. Another fussy cut instrument. And another doily that I colored myself with inks. This is an interesting one. This is a harp that was part of a page from the 12x12 paper by Hobby Lobby. I glued down every other string, so it's still a tuck spot. But yeah, you can see them lifting up right now. There you go. Yeah, just like that. And it keeps going all the way over to the end here. Here's another fussy cut and another piece there. Another band. Like papers. These are so cute. These two were cut out of another 8x8. This one looks like a flip up piece, but it's actually another big tuck spot. And this is another tuck spot down here in the very bottom. Blank pages. This one has a tuck spot right here along the edge. There's a tuck spot here, and there's one up here. Again, these were cut out, fussy cut by me, and they're images from Pinterest. I love that website. There's another tuck spot here. These were also fussy cut and then glued together by me, so it makes one great big, very pretty tuck spot. And there's a piano, which is actually two tuck spots in one. There's one, and then there's one underneath. And here's a third one down here. Blank pages. These are all belly bands and tuck spots here. Getting close to the end of the book here. These are all right there. A little scrap back on in there. Blank pages. And then this is another flip up you can write on. And one more belly band down here on the bottom. And another one of the dies that's in the front is also in the back for extra room. And I'll show you next all the tags that are going to go with it, and I'll give you a quick description.